Hi guys, how are you doing? It's Lisa. It's time for some sad chat. Hi everybody, how are you? I am doing well. I am here to just spend a little bit of time with you this evening. I'm feeling so much better. I still have a slight cough every now and again, more or less like clearing of my throat kind of thing. But I feel much better. I went to a women's expo today, and Valerie Bertinelli was there. She was talking about her cookbook. I didn't really listen to her little segment. I was walking by after the fashion show. Actually, they had a fashion show. I was just kind of like standing over in the area, and I heard her talking a little bit, and I saw her, and then I saw her later signing her cookbooks. So tomorrow they're gonna have MC Light, I think. Yeah, MC Light. But I'm not going back tomorrow. But yeah, I had a good time. And I bought a few things. I thought I bought them in here, but one of them I bought was kind of like this little chopper thing, and a potato peeler is like a heavy duty one, and you don't really have to use a whole lot. You know how some of those peelers you use and it flip up and roll around and stuff. This one you just kind of swipe and it just comes right off. It curls the food and makes it all look fancy and stuff. And what else did I got? I got a steamer because I wanted one, and I got one. And they were trying to sell it to me for $69.99, and I googled it, and on Google the cheapest price was $49, so I got it for $40 plus tax, so 43 something. Like, anyway, guys, you see these little, I don't know if you can see them or not, but right here on my forehead, I don't know what this is. It's like a little rash or something. I don't know where it came from, but I normally don't have skin issues, so it itches a little bit. I don't know what's going on right here, but I'm going to use Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, which is this. I used to use this back when I worked for Estee Lauder, and I got this in a little kit of some other things that I got from Estee Lauder. And this is basically a repair. It repairs your skin overnight. And I remember it used to be really, really good. So we're going to try it again and see what happens. So I'll let you guys know how that works for me. So after I wash my face, I don't know if I want to use a cleanser or not because of this. But I might just go ahead and do that. And I might just do a mask too. So maybe it's just some dirt in the skin or something that needs to come out. Maybe I need to do a purifying mask or something, and maybe that's why I got these pimples. I don't know, but it's not that much. Let me see if you guys can see. Can you see it? It's not a whole lot, but I do see some little darkness, and I think that's because I was scratching it. But it's about like in this area right here, and then there's one up here that I was scratching earlier. But yeah, whatever that is, I don't know, but it has to go. So guys, I got what kind of box was that? The Walmart beauty box, and these were in there. And I don't really care for Skittles, so I gave them to my son to try. He liked them. It says Sweet Heat Skittles, and he did give me one, and I tried that one, and you could just feel like a little slight pop of heat, kind of like in the back of your throat. So it was decent. And I also bought these pickles from Dollar Tree. Went to Dollar Tree, and these pickles, I do not really care for pickles. I'm just going to say that. When I get a hamburger or whatever, when I buy something from fast food, which is really not that often, but when I do, I usually don't get pickles. And if they do happen to put them on there, I usually take them off. But I tried the pickles, and they were pretty decent. They have a little bit of spice to them, and I was actually surprised that I liked them. So yeah, so they were at the Dollar Tree. And guys, I'm getting kind of hot. So yeah, so I wanted to tell you about that. I got a lot of magazines in the mail. I always get magazines in the mail, and they've started sending me duplicate magazines for some reason. I don't know why. And one of my magazines was this. I love it when they have samples in the magazines. There's something about that, but it was in this. But this was in there, and I thought it was so classy. It has the little perfume thingy right here, and I guess you just lift that up, and then it sprays. So this is Coco Mademoiselle. I remember when I used to work at Estee Lauder counter years ago, and I was right across from the excuse me, from the perfume excuse me, the fragrance counter. And I remember trying this and not liking it, I'm thinking. So I'm gonna try it again. All right, I also got this from the Dollar Tree, and I know you guys have probably seen this. I have not tried it yet, but it's these little iPads. It's 16 of these in there. I thought it was individual. When I looked at the pack, it looks like that. So they are individual, but they're individual all in the same pack. If that makes sense. I thought it was like 16 little packets. So yeah, when I try that, I'll let you guys know. I want to make sure whatever's going on with my eye, on my forehead. Even though this ain't going on the forehead though, so never mind. And yeah, so in that box, I think it was a box. I get so much stuff. There was a coupon for some nice and easy hair dye, and I actually got this one. This color is the brown black. I didn't want anything too drastic, and this is what the color is supposed to look like right here. Now it shows right here, it says dark brown to black. This is basically what they're saying is dark brown and black. My hair is a lot darker than that. My hair is a lot darker than this. So it's darker than any one of those colors on there. So I don't know how that's going to work. But that looks like it might be a dark brown. I've always wanted to dye my hair, so we'll see. It says 100% gray coverage. Now, I have some gray here. And then some spots. What is this? Oh, I thought that was a bald spot. Some spots other places, but we're gonna try this. I don't know when, but to see. So guys, my niece and I were talking, and she's 9. So she asked me where babies came from. I think did I tell you guys that? And I went to her daddy and I told her daddy, I was like, she asking me these questions. So she he called her over there along with her brother. Her brother's 10. And he started talking to them about it. My nephew looked very uncomfortable. But she was contributing to the conversation and saying stuff. I'm like, you already know the answers to these questions. So, and I was talking about the fallopian tubes and what did I tell her? The place where the baby lives, and she said, you're talking about the womb. I'm like, what do you know about the womb? So I think she knew some more about it, a lot more than she was letting on. I think they had a movie or something at school. But me saying all that is to say that my niece, I had my older niece, she's in her 30s now, but she had she started her period at 9. So when I was telling my brother, you know, maybe it's time for you to have this talk with her. If she hasn't heard the talk, you need to tell her that, you know, if she could easily start at 9, and along with that, what comes along with that. Because my niece has a lot going on, and she had a lot of junk in the trunk. So she's very developed back there, if that makes sense. Not here so much. She's starting a little bit, but in the back. And that concerns me. Every time I see her, I'm like, wow. She's got more behind than me, you, all you watching, the neighbors across the street, the lady down the street, all the church ladies, everybody combined into one doesn't make up for what she has back there. So I don't know what's going on with these little girls. Little girls don't look like little girls like they did when I was a little, shoot, I still look like a little girl. But anyway, that's that. So, yeah, what else? This lotion, guys, 1 second. I got this from the Dollar Tree. And I just tried this lotion. I'm not going to give it a suck alert, but I don't know if I like it or not. This one is green tea scent. It's a hand cream, actually. And there's a sweet berries and a vanilla passion in here. I see it's itching my eye. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna give it a suck alert or not. I don't know if I like it. I just don't know. But I will be putting one of these lotions in the giveaway for the month. So I'm gonna put the green tea one in there. So one of these. And then I'll have 2 more for 2 other boxes. But guys, I told you that I'm having a fashion swap. It's next Saturday. And I haven't started doing, you know, anything outside yet. I'll probably wait until later on in the week because I don't know if it's going to rain or not. We don't get too much rain here, but you know, I bet as soon as I put that stuff out there, it'll start raining, so I'm going to wait. But I've been getting some things together. I'm going to have we're going to play like some little games, and then I'm going to give away prizes. Excuse me, I don't know why my voice sounds like Barry White. But I actually got one of these little bags from the Dollar Tree, and I filled it up with stuff. And this is going to be one of my prizes. So I have one of those lotions, and I have a lot of stuff in here actually. You know, like stuff like that, and some elf stuff, some lotion, some fragrances, eyeshadow, moisture surge, moisturizer, and some other stuff. And I plan to put a little bit more in there. I want to pack it to the gill. So that's going to be one of the giveaway prizes. And another one, I was watching somebody's video, and I do not know who it is. So, you know, she gave me the idea to do this, and I wish I could remember who it was because I wanted to give her credit for it, for the idea, but I just don't remember who it was. It was someone that I don't watch all the time, so it was one of those things that popped up, you know, like recommended. And I'm doing this. Her video was for Mother's Day, a Mother's Day idea. So guys, if you know who I'm talking about, because she had purple too, let me know so I can give her credit for the idea. But I have a little basket of stuff in here. I'm going to put some more in here. I'm going to put the flowers, like I have the ribbon, and I'm going to make it look really, really nice. And I'm going to give this as another prize. I wanted to do at least 5. Now, so far I have, how many? Me, my 2 girlfriends, my neighbor, and 2 other girls. So it's 6 of us. It's going to be 6 of us so far. Now, I don't understand why. I'll be nice. I don't understand why people want RSVP. I put that on the invite. I'm not sure if they realize or not, but you can see who has seen the Evite. I don't know if they know that. So I've seen at least 4 or 5 people where it shows they have seen it. So it's not like they can say, I have not seen it. I didn't know. Yes, you did, because it's right here. So I'm going to put a screenshot. As soon as they say, oh, what I didn't know, we're like, click here. Here you go. It says that you looked at it. So my thing is, if you don't want to come, that's fine. Don't freaking come. But at least let me know. Don't just show up at my house. Because I told my husband I was going to have somebody in a uniform, like a police officer, standing there with a clipboard. And if your name ain't on that clipboard, you do not get in. Like they do in Hollywood or wherever. You ain't, ma'am, you're not on here. You're not on the guest list. So because during our wedding, you know, we had RSVP. We had RSVP. I think it was $75 or $80 per plate. So whether the people showed up or not, we had to pay for that. So with something like that, I'm thinking, because it's very inconsiderate. If you can't come, you need to let somebody know you can't come, because I could have taken, it was like maybe 7 or 8 people that did not RSVP. And then there were some people that showed up that didn't RSVP. And then there were some, they didn't come at all. No, wait a minute, I'm gonna get it right in a minute. There's some people that RSVP that did not show up. And then there were some people that did not RSVP that showed up. And then there was just some people that we didn't hear nothing. Well, basically they said they were coming and they didn't come. So that was about the 6 people, 6 or 7 people that said they were coming and didn't show up. And that was, we had to pay for those plates anyway. So I'm thinking, let me know if you're going to come. What the hell? Oh, it's hair. Let me know if you're going to come. Then I'll know how much food to prepare. I'll know, you know, whatever I'm going to be doing. I'll know exactly how many. I need a head count. But I've even sent messages to a couple of people that, you know, I know a little better than some of the other ones. Did you get my Evite? Yeah, I got it. Thank you. I'm like, okay. I did not ask, are you coming? Because, fuck you said you got it. If you got it, so show up if you want to. Show up if you want to. That's all I'm going to say. So my thing is also, there's this one lady that always says, well, you never invite me to your house. You never invite me. I invited her. She has seen the Evite because it said she did. She has said nothing. Mind you, my event is next Saturday. They were supposed to have been bringing their stuff over last week. So nobody's brought anything over. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. I've had some people tell me, oh, I can't make it. And that's fine. That's all I want. But the ones that has not said anything annoys me. There are a few people I know also that really don't look at Facebook like that. I've sent them text messages. I've gotten responses, oh, thank you very much. Oh, yeah, I did go on and I did see it. And then that's it. Not a, but I can't come, or you know what, I really don't know if I can come. I only had one person to say she doesn't know if she can come or not. So maybe. So I've already planned for her. But at least she told me. And this is what I'm saying about people. I don't understand. Guys, what do you think about that? Why do you think that people don't RSVP when it says that? I sent the Evite. I tagged the people. It's a personal Evite. And then I posted it on my page and tagged the same people in that. And I said, if I've forgotten you, you know, if I didn't put your name here, you know you're invited. If you're friends with me, we know each other, we cool, and you in Arizona, you can come. So, I don't know. Like the one lady, you said I didn't invite her anywhere. 1 second. Okay, it was flashing. Like the one lady, sorry about that, said that I don't ever invite her to my house. I told her sister to let her know that she's welcome to come to my last event. No, she didn't want to come because I didn't ask her personally. Now, I invite my friend, and to me, it's like an open invitation. The other ones know that they're invited. If she's invited and she tells them, instead of me calling every single one of them individual, it's like you all are family together. If it's 4 of you, you already know if I told one, the other 3 is invited. So if I say, hey, can you tell the rest of them? What's wrong with that? But no, she wanted a personal invitation, so. Anyway. Whatever. So guys, what I am going to do, I'm trying to think, I might make something, like have a little bit more a personal gift, handmade. I only have a week to do it. I keep fumbling with this thing, but yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to or not. I closed the door today, slammed it, and my E fell off the wall and broke. I have a home sign at my front door. The E fell off and broke in 2 pieces. Now, I don't know if I'm just going to go get another E or if I'm going to try to glue that one back together. But that annoyed me so bad. And I know I'm all over the place. But, alright, I don't really have anything else to say. I think I'm going to go live and see what I can see. But before I go, I'm going to shout out a couple of people. I don't even know if I shouted them out again before or not, but if I did, I'm shouting them out again. I'm going to shout out Pure Eye Candy. She does makeup, and sometimes she does what you guys call hauls. I can't stand the word hauls, but fabulous finds for me, hauls for everybody else. And she shows what she purchased, and she does makeup. Very, very beautiful makeup. So if you're new to it, if you want to learn how to do something, watch her videos, and she shows, step by step what she's doing. And it turns out really, really nice. So that's one person. I'll put her link below. Also, Style My Curves Kira. I think I've shouted her out before, but I'm going to shout her out again. She does home decor lately. And she shows, the little touches that she does in her house. She's putting in her house, and it's very beautiful. I've been watching her for a while. She used to do clothing, like she'll try on clothing, whatever. I don't know why she doesn't do that anymore, but it's okay because she does her home decor, and I think that's really nice. So I'm going to put her down below too. And one more is Mahogany Brown. She used to be Victoria 0402, I think it was, but now she's Mahogany Brown, and she does a little bit of she does natural hair videos. She talks about her hair. She talks about her daughter's hair. Sometimes she'll do videos doing her daughter's hair, how she oils the scalp, how she what conditioner she used. She makes her own conditioner, that kind of thing, and just different stuff. She might talk about going through menopause or something like that. She did a video about that, and I'm actually supposed to be doing one because she asked me to give my 2 cents about it, being that I've already experienced all that stuff, and what am I talking about? I've already experienced that, so she asked me to do a video talking about that, and I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I will. So yeah, Mahogany Brown, just go check her out. She's beautiful, and she has very beautiful children, and she shares her family with us sometimes, so I think that's nice. But I'm going to put all 3 of these people down below, and if I have shouted them out before, I really don't need nobody to tell me that. Well, yeah, I kind of do, because I want to know if I did. But anyway, whether I did or whether I did not, if I did, I'm doing it again. If I didn't, I'm doing it now. So anyway, guys, I think that's it. So I don't know if I'm gonna go to church tomorrow or not, but I do need to go and do my niece's hair because I can imagine it looks like a mess. She has not gone to school since Wednesday because here they're having this teachers. It's almost like a strike. They want more money, so it's called Red for Ed or something like that. Red for Education, and you can see them downtown marching, whatever, they're rallying with their red shirts on and stuff. So they're not sure since I don't have a child that's in school right now. By the way, my son graduated in March, so he's just waiting for his graduation day, but he's done with all his classes, so he was going to school online anyway. So yay for him. And I don't have a child that goes to public school, so I really don't know too much about what's going on. But from what I'm hearing, that they may not go to school on Monday either, because the rally of the strike, I don't want to call it a strike because I'm not sure if that's what it is. But whatever it is, the teachers ain't in school. So that's a damn strike. But I'm just saying, they might not be going on Monday either. Now, I don't know. I agree. I used to be a teacher. I agree that they're very underpaid. And I think the governor gave them he was going to give them like 20% raise or something. But then they decided that they didn't just want it to be them. They wanted it to be everybody that worked with the school system, meaning the aides, the janitor, the lunch ladies, everybody in the school system needs to get a raise. And I actually like that. So that's what they're rallying for now. So I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. So guys, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, I guess you could just Google Red for Ed and it should pop up in Arizona, whatever. So I don't know if it's just Arizona, but I'm thinking it is just Arizona. Anyway, that's that. I'm sure the kids are fine with it because they don't have to go to school. So guys, that's that. Oh, thank you to my new subscribers. I don't say that enough, and I hate the word I don't hate it, but subscribers just seem so impersonal. But everybody says family members, so I'm going to have to think of a different word than anybody else is using to describe you guys. Friends? Friends. Thanks. Friends? Guys, give me a word down below. So, yeah, I appreciate all of you. I might not tell you enough, but I really and truly do. Thank you for watching me and for listening. And, yeah, so I guess that's it. So, guys, I don't know why I'm thinking I'm forgetting something. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. So take care, be good. Try to be good. But if you can't be good, I know what I wanted to tell you guys. When I went to the Expo today, so my friend lives around the corner from me. She's a doctor, but she teaches at a college here. She has a daughter, a sweet little girl. I think she's sweet. She can be a handful, but I think she's sweet. She used to play with my niece when they lived here, so that's how I met her. And we went to the Expo today. So while her mama was off doing whatever, she wanted to hang with Miss Lisa, so she hung around with me. She was getting ice cream, and I noticed this guy that was across from there talking about he had vegetables and he was cutting vegetables, so I walked over. As soon as I walked into like his line of vision, he stopped talking and he turned and he just stared at me. So I was like, oh my goodness, did I just interrupt him? Is he gonna say something? I said, what? And he says, I don't know what he said, but it was like, what did he say? You're gorgeous. Something he said like that. I mean, he just completely stopped talking and he was just focused on me. And I was like, okay, what were you saying though? What? So he kept on talking about that. I ended up buying the thing. It was like a peeler. I think I told you guys that. I bought that and then a little chopper. I ended up buying it. Anyway, he just kept flirting. And I asked this lady beside me, you know, when he was finishing up his spiel, whenever he'd say something, he'd look at me. And I said, is he flirting? She said, he's totally flirting. So after it was over, whatever, I was asking him questions about it and how much it costs and everything. He's continuously telling me, I've seen lots of women today. You're the most beautiful woman I've seen today, whatever. Where do you live? And I was like, I told him, you know, I lived here. He says, so I says, well, where do you live? Because you have an accent. He says, well, I'm from Israel. And his name was Ish something, I don't know. But I thought he was very nice looking, but he was young. So he's flirting. So I'm like, well, how old are you? I says, are you flirting with me? And he says, flirt. He said it in a funny way with an accent. He says, what's that? And I explained. He says, oh, yes, yes, definitely I'm flirting. And I thought that was kind of funny. But he looked like he was like in his late 20s or early 30s or something like that. And my child is 32, my oldest child. So nobody trying to. Still got Similac on the breath. So, and then I got a husband. So I talked to him for a little while. And then, you know, he just kept saying, well, I'll take you to Israel and whatever. Because I told him that I wanted to go to Israel. And I was asking him, you know, is it nice? Is it pretty there? What is it like? He says, well, I'll take you. I said, well, I am married. He says, oh, I don't care about that. So I had to clutch my invisible pearls and gather myself. So I was like, well, what do you mean? What do you mean you don't care? So after that, I was pretty much done with the conversation, because how disrespectful to even say that. You don't care? Anyway, said that to say this. Later on, we got in the car. My friend said this guy asked her to get a drink and to get some food. See, he asked me if I wanted to go get a drink. He said, I'll go and break in 10 minutes. And I said, well, no, thank you. Anyway, so her daughter said, and her daughter she was all on Rodney's side. She was like, she's married. So anyway, her daughter said, Mom, what did he look like? Was he over there with the vegetables? And she said, yeah. How did you know? Basically, she said, because he was talking to Miss Lisa too. Why? Everything that man said to me, he said to her. You're the most beautiful one I've seen today. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. You're this. You're that. I mean, word for word. It was too funny. It made me wonder how many times he had said that day to how many different women. So I told him that the little girl was my niece. And I said, we're trying to find my sister. Little did he know that the sister I was talking about was the girl he was flirting with. That she said that he took her to get some food and a drink, whatever. Now, she's single. So I told her, I said, this should be an eye-opener to you. Because I got my man. My man was sitting right beside me in the car. I said, so this is totally not bothering me, because I know the games that some men play. I said, but for you, this should be an eye-opener. And basically, you shouldn't let him get away with this. Because she's like, well, he wants to take me this place. So I said, okay, let him take you. We should all take a picture together. And I said, she says, well, I'm supposed to text him later. I said, text him that picture of all three of us together and see what he has to say. But it totally didn't bother me. But I don't know how. I think it kind of affected her a little bit, because I was kind of jacked up. She says, well, I definitely don't feel special anymore. I was like, well, you know what? You're still special, but you need to keep in mind, men will run game if they can. When he told me this mess, like, oh, well, you're the most, I looked at him like this. I know what I said, honey. I know what I look like. I look in the mirror. I am 54 years old. I'm not 12. I'm not a teenager. I'm not naive. So don't even try to go there with me. Because when he said, I was like, be original. Okay, how about that? And then because she told me he said the same thing to her, it just kind of made me laugh. I'm like, you know what? The game never freaking ends. At what point in time do they stop playing games? When? So I just wanted to share that with you guys, but I can't wait for her to tell me what he said, because he probably peed his pants if he was trying to get with her. Because he was like, well, you should come tomorrow, because I said that I was going to come tomorrow to see MC Light. Well, you should stop by and see me. I had no intentions of doing that. But she's going tomorrow because it was something that she wanted to purchase or whatever. But I think she's going to see him. But anyway, whatever. So she's like, oh, I really should probably let him take me out. And, I said, well, do it. You're a single woman. There's nothing wrong with that. So just keep in mind what he did, though. Just keep that in mind. If you're going to be trying to use the man, whatever, if that's what your thing, my thing is not using. But if that's what you want to do, just keep that in mind. And go get your drink, and go out to dinner, whatever you want to do, but take it all with a grain of salt, because you already know what the deal is. So anyway, yeah. So guys, I said all that. Just wanted to share that with you. But I'm going now, and I will talk to you later this time. So take care. Be good. Try to be good. But if you can't be good at it.